Hey guys, my name is Jeff. I'm a co-founder at Prosperable, and our mission is to help every student get the best possible start to their career. I'd like to take you through a quick overview of the graduate jobs market in Melbourne as it stands today. So first point here is obviously that Melbourne's a big city in the scheme of things. The only city that's bigger in terms of absolute number of employers that are hiring people is Sydney. No surprises there, but Melbourne's not too far behind, and obviously Melbourne and Sydney together are a long way ahead of other cities in Australia. So Melbourne's a really good starting point if you're looking for a graduate job. In terms of unemployment rates, this is statewide, but you can see here Victoria is kind of middle of the pack. So it's not great, not bad. It's slightly above the Australian average. So middle of the ground as far as unemployment rates go and prospects for looking for grad jobs. Another thing that a lot of grads I know I find quite important and we'll be looking at is salary. And you can see here on the right, we've got a breakout of different cities and average salary. So base salary plus any bonuses. And you can see here that Melbourne's third out of major cities in Australia. So only following Sydney and Perth. Not really surprising given Sydney is a bit of a hub for professional services and other, banking, finance type careers, which tend to be quite high paying. And obviously Perth's known as a hub for mining, oil and gas, which is also quite high paying. So Melbourne, in the scheme of things, is doing pretty well. You can expect to receive reasonable pay with a graduate job in Melbourne. Of course, the other flip side, the other part of this equation is how long you expect to work. And similar to pay, Melbourne's sort of middle of the pack with regards to average workload for graduates. So this is in hours per week. You can see here that Melbourne is about bang on the national average for graduate working hours per week. So keep that in mind when you're applying for graduate jobs. Finally, in terms of actually searching for jobs, as we saw before, Melbourne's a real hub. A lot of very large, very prestigious, very well-known employers have offices there, if not their head office. For example, banks, Telstra has a head office over there, a whole bunch of head offices on Collins Street in the city. And in terms of the common titles for graduates, consultant, analyst, accountant, lawyer, engineer, and software engineer, no surprises there in terms of the mix of the types of jobs you can expect to find in Melbourne. In terms of finding specific jobs, of course, jump onto gradaustralia.com.au. We've got an up-to-date database of all the latest jobs. You can search by field of study, which is really handy if you're not quite sure what you want to do. And of course, you can jump down here, select Australia, and then narrow down to Victoria. And then, of course, we can go down to Melbourne CBD. So that's handy. We've now got our list of jobs that are open right now in Melbourne. And if we need to narrow down further, we can say, well, fill in the fields as to what you're studying. So I studied engineering, for example, and more specifically, civil engineering. So we can see we've got 25 jobs open right now to civil engineers in Melbourne. And because I'm filtering by field of study rather than by specific industries and sectors down here, I get a really interesting mix of results. So I may not have realized, having come out of a civil engineering degree, that Amazon are accepting civil engineers into their software development graduate program. So some exciting opportunities there. Make sure you jump on and check it out. And best of luck for your job search for graduate jobs in Melbourne, guys.